Good morning, children. Welcome to Guru Institute. So, now what is our last class? We are discussing about the reflection, refraction, basic definition. Now, today we are going to see the reflection. What is that? Reflection. What is the definition of reflection? A light ray falls on any non-transparent body, it is returned back, right? The best example is what, Nana? Mirror. Okay, right. Now take a mirror. What is the difference between mirror and glass, first of all? Okay, right. What is the difference? If you take the glass, both sides are open, right? But if you take the mirror, one side is open and another side is coated with some painting. That's why only we are able to see our image in the mirror, right? So that's why mirror. So mirrors are also two types. How many types? Two types. One side shaded, one side open. About the mirrors are also two types. That is plain mirror. What is that? Plain mirror. That means simply straight one. So then curved mirrors. Curved mirrors. Plain mirrors and curved mirrors. So if any mirror is like this, in our daily life we are using in a home purpose, that is a plain mirror. Then some mirrors are like this, curved shape. Those are called curved mirrors. We will discuss this in the later next classes. So first we are going to see the plain mirror, which we are using in our home for our daily purpose. Daily we are seeing in the mirror. That is a which mirror, Nana? Plain mirror. So mirror one side is shaded now. So in order to show in the map, one side shaded, we are taking like this. Suppose mirror, this is a mirror. So this is the mirror, one side shaded. Shaded we are taking like this. Shading we are taking like this. Okay, so non-shading area, non-darken area is called open area. So darken area is called closed area. That means coated area. So now coming to this one. So we are taking I am taking this mirror as a flatter one, this is horizontal one, this is a vertical one, horizontal mirror I am taking like this. So this is a shaded one. Okay, right. So okay, then what will happen if a light ray falls on this mirror? If a light ray falls on this mirror like this, what will happen? It is returned back. Returned back. It won't pass through the inside the mirror. It is returned back. These are simply our reflection concept. Already we know that. Okay. Right. Now what we have to do means this falling ray is called incident ray. Which one? Incident ray. It is incidented. So that's why it is an incident ray. It is return back ray. So that's why this is called reflected ray. Reflected ray. Now what we have to do means, so this is called plane. This is called plane. This is the plane of the mirror. The ray which is falling on the mirror is called incident ray, and the ray which is coming back from the mirror is called reflected ray. This point of contact is known as incident point. Incident point. At this incident point, you have to draw one line which is perpendicular to the which one? Plane. Perpendicular means what, Nana? 90 degrees. 90 degrees. It makes an angle of 90 degrees. You have to draw like this. So it is making an angle of what? 90 degrees. This line is also called as normal. So perpendicular we have different names. Those are 90 degrees, right angle, perpendicular, normal. In our physical science we are using the word normal. So now this is the incident ray, reflected ray, this is the normal, this is the plane. This plane is always indicated by capital letters. Let it be XY, MN, AB, whatever it may be. I am showing this way XY. This is the incident ray. What is the first letter in the incident ray? I. So that's why it is indicated by small I. What is the first letter in the reflected ray? What is that? That is R. So that's why this reflector is indicated by a small r. Then incident point is always shown by a letter that is O. What is that, Nana? O. A normal is indicated by, what is the first letter Nana here? N. So that's why N we are taking here. So simply this is the mirror. If a light ray falls on the mirror, it is returned back. So if you draw a normal at this point, that point is called incident point. So we are getting the picture like this. This is the basic picture of the reflection. Suppose if you measure the angle between this normal line and this incident line, that is called angle. Angle between these two is called, which one we are taking? Incident and normal, na? So that's why this is called angle of incidence. Angle of incidence or incident angle. Incident angle. Incident ray we are indicated by which one, Anna? I. Angles always we are indicated by which one? Like this shape, right? So angle I. This is incident angle. So now if you take the another one, as usual, if you measure the angle between N and R, that means normal and reflected ray. What we are getting? This is also another angle. This is called angle of reflection. Angle of reflection or reflected angle. So simply from the picture, what do you observe? Angle I is equals to angle R. Both are equal or not? Yes or no? Right. Thank you. So angle I is equals to angle R. Angle I is equals to angle R. This is the basic principle of the reflection. Basic principle of the reflection. Then these three lines, what is that? I incident ray, I normal, and reflected ray. These three are lies in the same side of the mirror or not? Right? So this is called medium. What is that? Medium. So medium means in which object or from which source it is traveling, that is called medium. So generally medium is air, water, or water, it may be any object, solid, liquid, gases we are taken as a medium. Here all are lies in the same side. So that's why that is the same side, that means same medium. So I, N and R all are lies in the same medium, that means same side. That is called reflected medium. Which medium? Reflected medium. Reflected medium. Okay, right. So now we are discussing about this is about the reflection, Anna. Now we are discussing, okay, we are getting a one word that is called what? Medium. What is medium first of all? Medium means from which, through which any light ray or sound or any waves are traveling. That is called medium. Suppose I am talking with you. Are you able to listen or not? How you can listen? My sound waves are starting from here. They are moving like this and they are reached to your ear. So through which it is moving? Air. Yes. Suppose in between you and me, air is not presented. Are you able to listen me? Say yes or no. Are you able to listen me? Yes. You are not able to listen me because in between you and me, which is the mediator? Air. Which is mediates in between any two objects, two things. That is called medium. So, okay, I am teaching with you in which language? English language. So in between you and me, which is the medium now? English language. Suppose we are talking in a Telugu, that is a Telugu medium. Urdu. So conversation between any two people, in between any language, that language is also one of the medium. So like this is a medium. Okay, right. So we are given the example for sound. So I have one doubt. If light require medium or not? Say, tell me, light require medium or not? No, light doesn't require any medium for traveling. Suppose sun is there at the large distances. In between sun and earth, what happened? Okay, let's we see some picture here. Sun is at a large distance from us, almost very large distance. Suppose if you draw a rough diagram like this, sun and it's a earth. Around earth some atmosphere layer is there. Okay, right. In between sun and earth, what will happen? Earth is there, around the earth some of the, what is that, atmosphere layer is there. In the atmosphere air is presented. Okay, right. So air is nothing but what, Nana? This is a medium. This is what? Medium. So then this is what? Medium. Then coming to in between sun and earth, anything is presented? Nothing is presented. So this gap is called no medium. No medium. Or it has another name, vacuum. Or another name, space. We talk about space scientists. That means astronauts. They are working in this space. So that's why they are called space scientists. So this gap is called no medium, or what is that? vacuum or space. That means medium is not present. And here medium is there. Coming to our topic, sun is there. It is a burning star. You know that. From that light we are getting. So that light is moving from here to here. We are getting sunlight or not? Yes, we are getting sunlight. In this gap, medium is not there. We are getting the light. And whenever it enters into our atmosphere, here medium is there. Through the medium also, we are getting the light. So if medium not there and medium is there, in the both the cases we are getting the light. So that's why is there any requirement for the medium? Yes, there is nothing requirement for the medium. Light has no requirement of medium. It is also one of the basic property of the light. Okay, but in case of sun, already you know that it is a burning star. Daily, second by second, second to second, what happened? In the sun, blastings will be takes place. Due to that blastings, what will happen? So nuclear fission blastings there. So automatically, what will happen? Automatically, what will happen? Anand? More large amount of sound noise will be there. But we can listen any sound here on the earth? No. Why? Because sound requires the medium. Here nothing. The sound is coming from the sun. But here no medium is there. The sound wave is not moving. So it is not entering into the, it not moving up to our earth. But suppose in our area, in between, in the earth, what happens if you talk with the another person? In between air is present, the sound is easily moving. So these are different between sound and light. So sound require medium, but light doesn't require the medium. This is about the medium. If medium is not there, that is called vacuum. I think are you understood? Yes. So next coming to our concept reflection. So this is the basic one. So already you know that reflection means this is the, what is that? Plane. This is the incident ray. This is the reflected ray. Then this is the point of incident. And this is the normal. This is the angle of incident. This is the angle of reflection. Right? So from this one we can simply say that angle I is called angular. That is the first principle. That is the first law. And I, N, R. All these are lies in the same side. That is called reflected plane. Reflected plane. Okay. All these are discovered by whom? A great scientist. The scientist name is Pierre de Fermat. Who is that? All these rules are invented by, so that means discovered by Pierre de Fermat. The scientist named as Fermat. He has done the experiments on this reflection of light concept and he has given the two beautiful rules. Angular is equal to angular. I, N, and R all are lies in the same plane. So that's why this is called Fermat's first law or first principle. This is Fermat's second principle or second law. So this is the actual way. But whenever if you try to draw the picture of reflection, whenever if you try to draw the picture of reflection, what you have to take? Here little bit small changes are there. Just observe carefully. Just observe carefully the picture. Okay. So now you have to take the as is. What is that? Plane first of all. That means mirror. Name it first. Then take the incident ray. Name this also. Then now, actually what will happen? It is falling and return back. So, but in the drawing cases, you are taking this incident point primarily. So, this is the incident ray, this is the incident point. Now draw at this incident point, normal. Then, now, what happened? Take a protractor and measure the angle here. What is that angle, Nana? Angle I. So, then again take the protractor. And already we know that angle I is equals angle R from the first principle. Use the same angle. Suppose it is a 30. Use the 30 here. It is a 45. Use the 45. 60, 60 like that. So always it is the acute angle only, Nana. So then take the same equal angle here like this by using protractor and take a mark here. Okay. Well, how we can take the protractor? Protractor we are taking like this. 0, 10, 20, 30 like this. You are taking a mark here. So then automatically you are making a mark here. So I join these lines. So this is the reflector ray. This is the nature of drawing method. What is the first step? You have to take the plane xy, then take the incident line, then incident point. Again draw the normal, then measure the angle I, and take the same equal angle. Why? Because angular is equal to angular, we know that from the principles. So take the same angle and we mark that angle. That means mark that angle by using a protractor and join those one. Then you are getting the clear picture of reflection. In the reflection, what happened? We are using only single medium. What is there in the reflection? Plane, incident ray, reflector ray, normal, incident angle, reflected angle. Okay, right. Okay, now concept is over, reflection concept. Now we are go through the just 1 minute review about this class. Totally, reflection means return back property. A light ray falls on any object and it returns back. So that is known as reflection property. Then if a light ray falls on this one, that falling ray is called incident ray and return back ray is called reflected ray. At which point the incident ray is false, that is called incident point. At that point, if you draw some perpendicular, so that is called, what is that? Normal. So if you measure the angle between incident ray and normal, that is called angle of incidence or incident angle. As usual, if you measure between angle between the reflected ray and normal, that is called angle of reflection or reflected angle. That are using by this one I, R, N, angle, angular, O. These are the we are using symbol. Incident ray, reflected ray, normal, incident angle, reflected angle, and incident point. So from this we know that angle is called angle R. So these all are lies in the same medium. This is our topic. Medium means what? From which one we are getting the mediated through the others. So that is called medium. Here we are using the medium is what? Air. So but light doesn't require any medium to travel. So once again we go for review of the previous class. So what is the nature of the light? It is a form of energy. So what is the next one? Second one, it is always take the straight line path, always take the shortest distance path, and it is a form of rays and it doesn't require the any medium to travel. And the properties of light are, what is that? Reflection and refraction. Today we are discussing about the reflection. In the next class we are seeing about the refraction. Refraction concept little bit more lengthy one and it is a little bit different one. Okay children, so share to your friends and who are studying the 10th class. So just inform to them. So please watch our channel for regular updates. We will post the regular subject like this. If you have any doubts, post on the comment box. We will give the reply. Thank you very much.